Alright, so we're gonna try this again. Welcome back to Yoshi.
Yoshi!
And the cow.
I'm rethinking that I don't like this guy.
Which one?
The shade.
I like the shy guy. He's cool.
Oh, it's sort of creepy that his face is on his nose. Because his sort of eyes like a split bug.
Yoshi! Yoshi!
Those butterflies make you think they're owls or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Those are cool. So we started to tell airport stories before we were rudely interrupted by more technical difficulties, which is the theme of our show here.
I'm just gonna say that there is a ghost messing with the electromagnetics.
It's very possible. It's very possible.
Yeah!
Oh, yeah,
you! We missed that last time.
You
So
did.
whatever.
You did. Here, get up there.
Probably because I was dead.
You were very good. So my worst airport experience was, I was trying to go to Las Vegas. I was meeting, oh crap.
Jump that.
That thing.
No, they're doodly doodly.
Oh, yeah. So I was meeting my mom, and she was flying out of Cleveland, and I was flying out of DC, and we were supposed to meet there, and I woke up at 5 in the morning to get a cab and get to the airport. Well, at like 5:10, my mom calls me and is like, your flight has been canceled. She was checking it, and it was weather related. Like, the weather was really, really shitty. So I'm like, okay, now I have to make a decision. Do I sit at home or do I get to the airport and see what I can do from there?
That's always a fun decision to make.
Right. So I decided to go to the airport. It was a $70 cab ride. So, because traffic was bad, and then it was really snowy out, which, if you live anywhere near DC, you know the moment a snowflake shows up, the entire place loses its fucking mind. And, I mean, they see snow probably every year. But they freak out. So I get there, and of course they can do nothing for me. They put me on standby for like the 11 p.m. flight. Ooh. Mind you, it's now like 6:30 in the morning. I'm like, okay.
How long were you supposed to be in Vegas?
A few days, over the weekend. I said to, I was like, all right, fine. Put me on standby, and then I went home. Another $70 cab ride home.
Jeez.
And I spent the day on the phone, trying to, because obviously I had the day off from work already because I was supposed to be in Vegas.
Hey, you killed me.
I didn't do shit.
Yeah,
I didn't do shit. Oh, sorry. Well, I'll save you. Don't come over here yet. Don't, because it's gonna be hard. No, because now. No, oh my God.
I couldn't control myself.
It's awful. And can I just say, I really hate shooting the egg with this one.
I'll switch with you.
Okay.
We'll switch.
So anyway, then later that night, I had to make the decision, am I going to go, because obviously if I'm not at the airport and they call my standby number, like if I'm not there, they're not giving it to me, right?
Yes.
So I went back to the airport at 7 o'clock that night, and waited around for...
God damn it.
Yep. Alright.
Just stay. Just chill. Okay.
And,
we don't care about that, right?
And,
this is a flower.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh, okay. That's good.
So I was able to get on that flight, and I got to Vegas 1 o'clock Vegas time. So I had been awake for 24 hours at that point. I mean, it was absolutely ridiculous. One of the most tired I've ever been. Oh, we need to get up there. Woo! What is it? Oh, yay! Oh, nice.
See, that's why you listen to shit.
I was not disagreeing with you. Like no, don't do that. Oh, now
It's cool.
So yeah, that was my worst airport experience. And of course, I was by myself, so that's super relaxing.
Yeah, but at least you could go home.
I did go home. I did.
Because last week, I was visiting my grandparents in Florida. We were supposed to leave Orlando at 2 and get back about 9 at night. Oh, sorry, I didn't do that.
Nice job.
We get to the airport at noon. They say the flight is late about an hour. Like, oh, cool, fine. We get some McDonald's, everything good. We get in the plane. We sit at the gate for about an hour.
Oh my god!
Sorry! I'm sorry. We sit at the gate for about an hour and 20 minutes. And then they take us out to the tarmac, and we sit there for about 45 minutes. And then they tell us that the weather's, we're flying in a connection to Philly, and they're like, the weather's so bad on the East Coast, we can't do anything. Like...
Yeah, because the planes, when they're flying up and down the East Coast, they usually swing out over the Atlantic Ocean, right?
Yeah. So they're like, weather's too bad. And so, at that point, the flight attendants had to decide that they were going to, like, work overtime. All of them had to, we had a flight attendant sitting in front of us, he told us this.
Oh.
That they had to decide to fly and do overtime, so they ended up going to like 3 cities instead of 4 or something like that.
Wow.
Because, and otherwise it just would have been canceled.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was like, praise the flight attendants!
Thank you!
So much! And we were like, okay, this is great. Like, we're finally in the air. It's gonna be amazing. Everything's great.
Did you see that shit? That was amazing.
We get to Philly, and we had missed our connecting flight to Ohio.
Right.
And they had people right there when we got off the plane for like missed connections, new flights, whatever.
Right. To like help get you there.
Yeah. So they gave us new tickets, all good. We're like running across the airport.
Right.
And then we see that there's 2 flights instead of 1.
Uh-huh.
And the first one is to North Carolina, which we were going to go to anyway.
Opposite direction, for those of you who are not familiar with geography.
And
it says north, but it's not really north of
Ohio. And then it's
Ohio.
connecting to Ohio. So okay, fine. Except the connection is at 7 a.m. And it is 8 p.m.
Oh my god!
It's happening. So we go to the Philly Airport Help Desk, and I will say, this is the people who worked for the airport.
Not
assholes.
Not the specific
The
airline.
guy literally laughed at us.
Oh
We
my
asked
god.
for any flight to Akron, Cleveland, or Pittsburgh that night. We would go anywhere and drive home, even though my mom's car was at like this specific airport.
We're excellent at Yoshi.
It's great.
Right,
So
you can rent a car.
Yeah, we're
right?
like, and we'll cut and whatever. We'll figure it out. Not a big deal. Well, someone could have picked us up at either of those. Actually.
Yeah, for sure.
And anybody could have picked us up. Not a big deal. And he literally laughed at us. So we went to the actual airline, which I will say was American, and they were amazing. The flight attendants there were super awesome, and it actually turned out that the flight we were supposed to catch down to North Carolina was also delayed.
Nice.
It was supposed to leave at 9:45
p.m.
And it's like 8:15 at this point. And we're like, okay, fine, we'll just relax, we'll go to that, and we'll figure, I guess we'll just stay overnight in North Carolina. Whatever.
Yeah.
So...
Should we get okay? Oh,
okay.
I'm sorry.
It's
probably easier for us. I'm sorry.
And so we get there, and they're like, there isn't any room in the overhead compartment. And we had specifically only packed 1 carry-on bag between the 2 of us.
Yeah.
And we're like, if we get stuck in the North Carolina airport, we don't have anything. We don't have a change of clothes, we don't have anything.
And airports already make you feel disgusting.
Yeah.
From the get-go.
So we were like begging the lady, like they only needed like 17 bags or whatever, but they were gonna go by like seat number or whatever, or not seat number, like group number. But since we were added because our flight got canceled, we were in the last group. So like, well, this is bullshit because all these people want to go to North Carolina, and we didn't want to go there. We're not gonna have our bags, and we need our bags because we don't have anything. And then we're like, well, let's not change our clothes. And I was wearing really uncomfortable jeans. So the lady was super nice, and she ended up like giving us a special tag that means it'll meet you at the when you get off the plane.
Okay, yeah.
Like they give it to strollers and stuff.
Yes.
Which would have been great, except when we get to North Carolina, there was instead of waiting there was an earlier flight that we could have caught. Sorry, just don't worry.
At least it wasn't.
Don't worry about it. But just look at that.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna go that.
Okay.
Oh god. Oh, you're so lucky.
Beautiful.
I mean,
so there could have been an earlier flight for us to catch that would go to Cleveland instead.
Yeah.
Except we could. Oh, that's right. This was still from Philly, and we wouldn't have had to wait. We wouldn't have had to make an extra stop and go to North Carolina.
Yeah.
But since our bag was already on the plane, there was no way they could get it off the plane because there was literally no one on the tarmac to get our bag.
Nice.
Because everyone had gone home because it was like 11 o'clock.
Right, yeah.
Because we sat on the airplane for till like 11:45, right?
Oh
and then they take us off the airplane and say, "Oh, we can't leave."
And
then there's no one left on the tarmac to give us our thing. So we still have to fly to North Carolina because our bag will get off in North Carolina, and my mom didn't have any personal tags on the bag.
Oh.
So we had to go to North Carolina to get our bag. We could have just gone to Cleveland from Philly, but we didn't have our bag anymore. It was on the plane. And they couldn't get it off for us because it was like 11 o'clock night. So the North Carolina flight ends up leaving at 1:45 in the morning. We get to North Carolina, which we don't even want to be, at like 30-something. And so I'm walking around the North Carolina airport by myself, listening to music. There's people passed out in all the corners.
Yeah.
Figuring out all these ways people move benches, strong everything together. It was hysterical. We were just dying laughing. Like, we didn't even want to be here, and we're stuck here. Like, if we had just, if we had just had our bag, our usual bag, like it would have been fine. We could have gone to Cleveland, and they would have been sent to us.
Right.
But since we had to do the special thing, and they were nice, led up to the special thing,
You had to go.
It really screwed us over, and we were just laughing. It was ridiculous.
Oh, get up there. You have to get up and pull around out of it.
No, you have to lick him. Yeah, he got a little bow on his butt, on his belly. So we didn't leave North Carolina until like 7:30 in the morning. So we ended up getting back to Ohio at I'm sick, so I'm probably gonna die.
Well, this is it's so hard for me to aim this. I can't.
No, because you moved it.
Oh,
it's easier, actually.
Oh, I was confused.
Yeah.
Right.
But in any case, we ended up getting back at 30 in the morning instead of being there at 9:30 at night. So we had an extra 12 hours to our trip, and we were stuck in North Carolina Airport that we didn't even fucking need to go. It was the most ridiculous, enraging thing that has ever happened to me. It was awful.
Ooh, nice job. Okay.
And then the whole thing was that Brian was like, okay, I'll go to work late. And I was like, I haven't slept in 27 hours.
Yeah.
I am not taking care of a baby.
Right.
You are staying home. Because I slept for 5.5 hours when I got home. I was like, there's no way I can take care of her when I've been sitting there for all that. Because I can't sleep in weird places anyway.
We missed one.
I can't sleep in weird places anyway, and then it was super bright, and apparently there was a place in the airport that had cots, but not where we were, and I am so mad that airplane benches have armrests in between them that you can't move. People have to stay overnight in airports
all the time,
and so there were these people that were turning themselves into pretzels, trying to find a comfortable way to sleep, and I felt so bad for everybody. Most people just sleep on the floor.
I know.
And it's really hard floor. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with people? Anyway, so the next time I fly, it's gonna be great. I will say, I had thought I was gonna bring Arya. I'm so glad I didn't. It would have been miserable.
It would have been one of the worst experiences of your life.
There were babies on both planes.
Oh, poor moms.
I literally I went back to one mom when we got off the first flight. I went to the baby. I was like, you did so good. She's like, if you say so. I'm like,
No.
I didn't even know that there was a baby, so that baby did great. I can't even, especially because she moves all the time.
Yeah.
It would have been a nightmare.
Well, that was one adventure. Airport adventures.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we're gonna go get the last thing that we did, and we'll be back and show you which kind of Yoshi we got. So, see you in a bit.
Bye.
Bye-bye.